Hi Chifa, welcome back to Talk with Chi. Thank you to my subscribers for always tuning in and watching my videos. And if you're watching this video for the first time, kindly hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. Thank you. Today's topic is going to be a series that is going to run for like 3 weeks, 3 videos. So stay with me because it's going to be interesting. We are going to demystify, deconstruct, and break down every aspect of this topic. So stay with me because there is a lot to learn in this topic. And today's topic is Patriarchy Biggest Lies that has been sold to women. The very patriarchal society that we live in has successfully sold a lot of lies to women. For centuries and centuries, we have successfully been told to act a certain way, behave a certain way, do things a certain way. And when we do things like this way as women, we are going to be rewarded with happiness, with marriage, with fulfillment. And yeah, this lie has been sold from century. Our parents told, our grandparents told our parents told us, and it keeps going. And at this point, this generation, we sat down, or we need to sit down and think for ourselves and demystify, deconstruct, unlearn, and relearn certain things. If not, we are not moving forward, or we are not going to go further, because these things are what is holding us back from fulfilling our potentials and fulfilling our happiness. Happiness is subjective. What is happiness to you might not be happiness to me. What is fulfillment to you might not be fulfillment to me. Because these women have been sold these lies from centuries to centuries to act a certain way. So after acting this way for centuries, when they realize that the reward that the patriarchy told them they are going to get if they act that certain way, at the end of the day, no reward, they become so disappointed, they become so bitter. Like, after acting this way for centuries, after keeping myself, after doing this, after doing that, at the end of the day, this is what I get. That's because life is not a straightway road. And there is no one straight way. There's no straight way to fulfilling anything or to living a certain way. So stop allowing the society put you in a box. So let's get straight into the points that I'm going to give and the important topic to note. So if you've watched this video to this point, you are smart. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So let's get straight into it. So the first biggest lie that the patriarchy sold to women is women expire at age 30 and lose their value. What? The more I hear this, the more dumb I feel. Like, who came about to say this thing? Who came about to give this rule? Who gave these rules? Who are you? How do you think? How do you reason? Why would you say a human expires? Expires? What do you mean expire? Are we products? So, this is one of patriarchy's biggest lies, and it has been sold to women from centuries, from generations to generations, and I am here to tell you that there is nothing as such. Women do not expire at any age. Why these lies were sold to you is because they want you to be pressured to get married. Because a lot of women are pressured. Immediately they start getting to the age of 25, 26, 27. Oh my God, they are pressured to settle down. And you know what this pressure does for you? When you get to the stage whereby you are so pressured, you make mistakes. Definitely, if you are pressured, maybe if you're working and you are feeling pressured, you definitely make mistakes. You definitely do the wrong thing. And that is the downside of all this. They want you to feel pressured, feel worthless, feel useless for not being chosen. And then when you start getting to the age of 26, 27, 28, you start getting pressure to settle down. And you know what pressure does? When you are desperate, you just marry anything that comes your way. And this is why we have a lot of issues. We have a lot of divorces. We have a lot of marriages that cannot last. We have a lot of women that we have lost to domestic violence. Because this society, the pressure, you must marry. Why can't people just walk on their own timeline? Nobody expires at any age. Who brought up that ideology? I feel like it's sick. It doesn't make any sense. And it puts women under pressure. If you're a woman approaching her 30s, listening to this video, I want you to decenter your age. Decenter your age, because when you decenter your age, you'll be able to live freely and not be pressured about, oh, I'm clocking 30 soon, I am not married. Who cares? Like, who cares? It's your life. Why are you on a timeline in your own life? Why are people deciding what should happen and what should not happen in your own life? Do you, okay? Stop letting these pressures affect you, unless you're going to make mistakes that you will regret for the rest of your life. A lot of women have died on the altar of marriage because they felt pressured to marry, and they did not understand that marrying right is far better than marrying, fast, or marrying desperately. And this is why I'm telling you to decenter your age, decenter all that society gibberish, and just focus on you, okay? You do not expire at any age. You are beautiful, you are loved. Do not let all these people lie to you, just so you know. So the second patriarchy lies I'm going to tell you is men are polygamous in nature. No, this is so wrong, because men are not polygamous in nature. And why men and people say this a lot is because I'll tell you the very category of people that say this: cheaters, promiscuous men. Yeah, they are the one that champion this ideology because it favors them. Nobody is polygamous in nature. There's nothing polygamous about your nature. It's either you lack self-control, you cannot put it in, you cannot hold it in, or you just don't respect yourself and your body enough to keep it in. So there's nothing like you're polygamous in nature. I feel like people say this a lot to dodge accountability and to make women stay in places that is not favorable to them. That's why they say this a whole lot, but it's wrong. I'm here to tell you that this is wrong on every level. So, as a woman, I would beg you to not fit into that propaganda that men are polygamous in nature, because what that does to you is that it helps you, or it makes you stay in unpleasant marriages, unpleasant situations, because you've digested the ideology that men are polygamous in nature, which is wrong. The only people pushing that agenda are people that lack discipline, basically. So they are not polygamous in nature. They are just trying to look for ways to avoid accountability and avoid the consequences of their actions, okay? So do not digest that lie. It is a lie, and one of patriarchy biggest lies. The third and the last point I'm going to talk about in this video is your purpose as a woman is marriage and childbirth. I've heard this a whole lot, especially online, when women say things like, oh, I don't want to get married, oh, I don't want to do this. And then some men will be like, that's your purpose on earth. Why don't you want to do the only purpose you came on earth for? And no, that is so wrong, and that is one of patriarchy biggest lies too. That is not your only purpose on earth. Childbirth is just biology. It's just you giving birth to humans or replicating your kind. It has nothing to do with your purpose or your fulfillment or anything. Although fulfillment can mean different things for different people. For some people, that's their fulfillment, and for some people, that's not their fulfillment. You have a choice. You have a choice to give birth or not. You have a choice to become a mother or not. You have a choice to pursue your dream or not. You have diverse choices. We're exposed to different choices, and we are in this generation that women are allowed to choose. So I don't think anybody should police women's choices and say, oh, this is your purpose on earth. This is basically your purpose, to give birth and to replicate your kind. Why would you say you do not want to become a mother and a wife? Marriage is not compulsory. Childbirth is not compulsory. Do not force it on every woman. There are millions of women that are getting married and are giving birth. Even if a little or a minute set of women decide not to give birth or get married, the world is still going to be overpopulated. So I feel like that aspect whereby they force women or they cajole women or they try to convince women that this is your only purpose on earth. Why don't you want to do your only purpose on earth? No, that is not our only purpose on earth. God did not bring women on earth just to give birth alone. No. Different women have different purpose. It's unique to us. Okay? Childbirth and motherhood is beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. It's a life-changing experience and all that. But it is not a woman's only purpose on earth. It is not a woman's only purpose on earth. So let's stop acting like it is, and let's stop demonizing women that choose not to go that route. That is what I have to say in this video. If you've listened to the end, thank you for staying with me. Don't forget to tune into series 2. This is the first series. The second series will be in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye.